Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are all having a wonderful day. Today I want to talk about working for TextBroker. So what is TextBroker? TextBroker is a company online that you can work from home doing writing content for various companies. So say a client needs something wrote out, whether it's a vlog script or a review board or just a regular blog, they will hire you and pay you according to what level they need. So my experience so far has been pretty, back and forth. So I first applied for TextBroker in December, I believe, November or December. And due to identity theft, a lot of times what happens is people will say that they're somebody and they'll start working under their name. I don't know what happens, but you have to send in your valid ID and a picture of you with your valid ID. So at that time, I had a temporary license, and because I had misplaced mine, I had to get it replaced. And that was just a whole ordeal on its own. So I had my paper temporary license and I uploaded that. Well, they emailed me back 2 weeks later because they say it takes 2 weeks to confirm. And they said that they don't support my identification type. So I said, okay. My passport was already invalid, and I knew I couldn't do that. So as soon as I got my regular license in the mail, like my regular license, I did the whole process all over again. And I sent them the picture and everything like that. And yeah, here's me. So that was right before Christmas. And I waited 2 weeks, so 14 days, business time. I still hadn't heard anything from them. So I'm like, oh my gosh, this is a flop. You know, I'm going to quit wasting my time. But something told me to go ahead and reapply because I have a really good friend that works for TextBroker as well, and he never had an issue. So I'm like, okay, well, maybe this is something that I'm doing. Let me retry this. So I did it one more time, and 11 business days later, I got the confirmation that I had been hired and that I can go ahead and log in and start writing content. So the first article that I wrote, it was only like 200 words, and I believe it was at a 2-star level. I'm not sure. They have different levels on how much you get paid. Currently, I'm at a 3-star level, so I make 1 penny for every word that I write. And if you think about it, I'm sure you're thinking, oh, a penny, that's not a lot. Well, I type 80 to 90 words a minute, roughly. So in 1 minute, I'm making about $1. So if you go to an hour, I can make about $60 an hour. Now, I don't make that. I don't want you thinking that I make $60 an hour, and this is a get-rich-quick scheme or anything like that. I make about $30 to $40 a day, though, and for me, being a stay-at-home mom, I think that's perfect. So fast forward, I wrote my first article. It was maybe 200 words. I got it done. And it took them a few days to accept it, but it got accepted, and I was so excited. I'm like, oh my gosh, somebody actually cares about my writing. So I started writing more and more articles. Well, then after a few days, there was a block on my account because TextBroker had to come in and Quality had to look at everything. Well, Quality came back with, oh, you use Oxford commas. Yes, I use Oxford commas on the regular. That's just what I do. Sorry. And they had a few other things that I could correct myself on. And I'm like, okay, that's no problem. I can correct myself. So after the block was removed, about a week later, they sent me an email saying that I can't get paid until I do this W-9 thing. So I had to go on the IRS website and print out this W-9 page and fill that out and email it to TextBroker. And I did that. It took a couple days, only because I was procrastinating on getting the actual sheet I had to fill out and send to them. But they got back with me right away and said that they had to still verify me with the IRS, but they're going to temporarily go ahead and let me get paid if I wanted to. Well, this time I only had like $15 in my account, and even though I could cash out at 10, I just wanted to leave it. I'm like, you know what, $15 isn't going to really do much for me right now. Let me just wait. So I waited for about another week, and Emerson and Eliana are sitting there looking at me, and it's so awkward. And they know that when I'm filming to leave me alone. Well, not they. Emerson does. Ellie's still just a cute little baby. So, anyways, I got my account unlocked and I sent in everything. They gave me the temporary whatever. I didn't want to cash out. And now I wanted to start actually writing more content. So, this is around the time that I started getting sick. Thank you, Sposo. Big shout out to my husband, everybody. My husband did this to me. My loving, dear husband that I thought he cared. He did this to me. He got me sick. Okay, there's my little rant. Anyways, so I wasn't feeling good. I was not feeling good, so I stopped writing again. And that wasn't really an issue because I was helping the boys with their schoolwork, and if I felt up to it, I'd write an article or two. Well, that article or two, it added up really quick. So my first payout was like $83, and that was barely working, which was awesome. So during that time, there was a client that wanted an article done. He wanted, or she wanted, or they wanted the top 8 humidifiers for baby. No problem. They gave me the links to all of the Amazon things so I could list all the pros and cons of everything. They made it super easy. I messed up. They sent it back to me for a review. And then they blocked me. They blocked me. So here I am worried because it was like a $9 project. It took me like 45 minutes to do, right? And it's like, okay, that's $9 in almost an hour. That's almost minimum wage. It was super easy though, so I was pretty upset. I wanted my $9. So I messaged emailed TextBroker, and I'm like, hey, does this mean I'm not getting paid? What's going on? She's like, no, sometimes people or clients will block you and we have no idea why. You're just not going to be able to write for them again in the future. So I'm like, okay, whatever. So then Thursday night comes and you get paid every Friday as long as you request payout on Thursday. So I'm like, you know what? I'm requesting payout. Let me do this. Next day, 9 o'clock in the morning, I'm supposed to take my cat to the veterinarian. And, oh yeah, we got a cat. Yeah, his name's Licorice. He's really cool. Anyways, so I'm supposed to take him to the veterinarian because he's having some issues and I want to get them resolved. So I have an appointment for him, and the veterinarian that we go to, it's like $50 for an office visit, and they said that his antibiotics were going to be like $40. So I'm like, okay, I have money in my account now, but after my BoxyCharm subscription comes out, after I pay internet, after I do all that, I'm not going to have enough money to take this cat in unless I get paid from TextBroker. TextBroker did not pay me until 10. I had to reschedule this appointment. Now, they did pay me. They sent it right to my PayPal. Everything was good. Everything directed into my bank account right away. No issues there. They did pay me. So I'm just being a little spoiled here. They paid me, but not when I wanted them to. So I'll have to keep that in mind for next time. And if you want to write for TextBroker, that's awesome. You'll just have to keep that in mind also. They do pay on a weekly basis, which is awesome. And you can pick up work whenever you want. There are deadlines that you have to meet. Usually they're 24 to 48 hours. Those the deadlines are, under your discretion. I'm sorry, there are tons of people right outside my window right now, and they're swarming around on their bikes. They're just shady people. And I hate to judge, but these people are shady. Anywho, where was I? So, if you want to write for TextBroker, you just go to www.textbroker.com, and you're going to have to write a writing sample. They give you a few different options on what you can write on. So that's always good, right? You got an option, but they want to see the quality of work before hiring you, and then you have to pick projects. And yeah, I mean, all in all, for freelance writing work, I do like TextBroker. I really do. There's, it's not huge pay, but like I said, I can make pretty decent money just by sitting at home with my kids and writing articles when I want. So that is my views on TextBroker. If you have any questions about TextBroker or freelance writing or anything in general, go ahead and leave a comment down below. As always, be kind to each other. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. And have a wonderful day, everybody. Bye.